Hi guys, this is Melissa here. I am doing this new YouTube channel with different videos on here. Most of it I hope will be uplifting and life giving as I share my life with minimalism on just being content with the smallest things in life, finding joy in the littlest things, cutting corners where you can to save money. I think most of it will be just a lifestyle. That's the name of my channel, The Minimalist Lifestyle. But on top of this, I will also have videos speaking about life. I'm hoping to be a place that there will be a comment section on these videos where girls can open up and talk to me if they have any questions. I don't know of anywhere online to have a discussion with somebody. If any girl is pregnant, if she's scared, if she doesn't know what to do, you are welcome to comment me, message me, ask for resources. I'm going to get these videos going eventually on Instagram, and you can DM me, but my technology skills are awful right now, so I'm needing a lot of help because I do want to help a lot of women. I want to help girls who would want to keep their baby but have nobody to help them. I also want to help women heal who have had abortions, and that healing is in Jesus Christ, that God forgives us from the east to the west. And I will be talking about my story more with this. So right now I am a little, what's the right word? I don't want to say emotional because I tend to have an inner calmness and tend to work from logic. I'm not someone who goes by my feelings. But my feelings do play a part in me, as most people's do, and I do feel a little less calm, a little uptight maybe. I just came from a Zoom meeting here in New Hampshire, in Concord, New Hampshire. There was a Zoom meeting at the State House, and it's unbelievable to me that we would even consider some of the bills that are on the table. For example, HB, I'm trying to think of the name, I think it was 365 earlier today. There was another one, I think 425, maybe 426. I'll have to look at my notes. And what that was a ban on abortion up to 24 weeks. Why would we even need to have a bill like this, really? I mean, if we could really be there for girls and really give them the support and help they need all the way up, we wouldn't need these. Another bill was House Bill 430, which I supported. It is removing the buffer zone from the sidewalks, any business at all. You can protest at, and it's Planned Parenthood that wants the extra protection and the extra buffer zones. So we are in a battle of life and death, and we really want to be on the right side of life here. You know, if you go to any business and say you buy a car and it's a lemon, and if you want to protest at that business, you can. So it seems like it's just these abortion clinics that want the extra protection and even want maybe more protections coming up, more than a buffer zone. And the problem with this is there are people who go there who don't have correct information. And I will share an opportunity that I had, which I shared today, that's recorded with this bill. I shared the opportunity I had with a couple who went over to Planned Parenthood in Manchester. And they were a young couple. They got in trouble. This was his girlfriend. He was already married. She had a husband in another country. Anyways, there was a big mess. So she was pregnant and she was going in for an appointment. And after talking to him over the fence because we're not allowed in the parking lot because it's private property, so that's already protected. But the public sidewalk is where we stand and we offer resources and help. Well, this was a conversation. It was close enough to have a conversation, which is what we need. We can't always just give material out and think somebody is going to understand it or not have questions. So we were talking, and I called my resources, people that were willing to let me, give out their information. So there's a pregnancy center there who was willing to help them financially in every single way you can imagine. There was a house that is for children to be raised in, like the mother and the baby can stay there for, I think it's about a year, maybe it's 2 years or 3. It's a good amount of time that they can have a solid, beginning in their life. So after we talked, and there was another man on the phone who gave this young man advice and spoke to him in a way that a father would talk to a son. And it was maybe 45 minutes. The man had changed his mind. We had gone back and forth. The lady from the clinic came over to talk with him. We had a very thorough discussion. And because of that, he had changed his mind. And he was also talking to his girlfriend on the phone. And he was like, what's going on? Where are you? What's happening? You've been in there a while. And he talked to her about how he had changed his mind. Well, they had taken her in because she was a foreigner, and he had no choice. And by that time, he was upset. He said he felt like crying. He was seeing the truth, and there was nothing he could do about it. So this is the type of stuff we're dealing with when we don't have opportunity to counsel people on the sidewalk. And I know some people don't like that word counsel because it sounds like it's needed, but advocate, counsel, whatever you want to call it, protester, we have another voice for women. A can-do attitude that you can do this, you can raise your kids, you don't have to have an abortion, which is killing your child. The other thing I spoke about today was about believing in our constitutional right, freedom of speech. We have that right. The right or wrong of it, we have that right. We have a free will, if that's what you want to call it. Do I believe people should be screaming at people and stuff? It's something that I personally would not want to be screamed at, and I don't do that. But whether it's right or wrong, I said that I support freedom of speech, and I even supported people lying today over there at that meeting about what happens in Concord. We had someone spray a chemical in someone's face at the abortion clinic. Some of the escorts had sprayed somebody. They were pretty one-sided, that it was only other people who were doing things, when many times they do quite a bit themselves. So even if they want to lie about it and tell stories, I still support that right. And when we get the government involved telling us what to say, how to say it, when to say it, we're in trouble. So I just want to share today where I've been, and it was good to be there. I'm glad to be there. We have a couple bills coming tomorrow, and we definitely want to be people who are for life. And I know that there are people out there who do not believe as I do, and that's okay. It's not my place to, how do I say this? I'm not God, but these people are going to answer to God, and we do fall into the hands of a very gracious God. And what we want more than anything, even more important than this life issue, which is pretty serious, is we want people to understand the gospel. John 3:16, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. And it's by faith we're saved, not of works. There's nothing that anyone can do that's good enough to earn their way to heaven. But we have a God that's for life, and we want to also be for life. So thanks for joining me today, and I will be posting all kinds of stuff about abortion, I hope, on here, as well as, you know, just everyday life and being happy with everyday life and different topics. And I believe we can raise children on a very minimalist budget. And that's why my YouTube is going to be mostly about minimalism. We can do it. I mean, the joys of being a mother far exceed how much money you have in the bank. So bear with me as I start this channel, and I hope people get value from it. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys.